जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान. Hope everybody is fine. I hope Indra is not troubling everybody too much. हमारे ग्रंथों में लिखा है, whenever you walk the path of spirituality, when you are doing a yagna or you are doing some नेक कार्य, अर्चन आती है, always. But then the task is, no matter what the difficulty, no matter what the archan, you don't stop, right? And how do you not stop? It is very difficult, right? So in Ramayana, when we move forward, in जब राम जी को वनवास हुआ था, right? So Ram ji was supposed to be crowned king. However, with the help of Ma Kekeyi, he requested her कि Ma, you have two boons. You are the only one who can send me to the jungle. You can send me to the forest. You can send me to the one, because that is what I have come for. I have to help the sages and I have to liberate the demons. So if you don't ask for your boon, if I stay in the palace, how will I accomplish this? So after a lot of conveying, and he's told her that nobody in the future will ever keep your name. कभी नहीं होगा ऐसा. People are going to judge you. People are going to despise you. But आपको ये कार्य करना है for the greater good. And Ma Kekeyi finally agreed. Ma Saraswati helped. And Mandamati Manthara, as we say, she also played a role. And ultimately, Shri Ram reached the forest. And वहाँ पे he realized कि whenever a sage would try to do the yagna, there were mountains and mountains of bones, skulls, eaten by the Rakshas. Because they would shower meat, blood, pus on the havan. And वो हो ही नहीं रहा था उनसे. And they would just say कि भगवान आके आप मेरा हवन पूरा करवा दीजिए. And भगवान चले गए. So, see, in spite of everything, eventually Sri Ram came. And eventually they could do their havan, right? So with this faith, no matter what stops you, keep walking. The path might be slow, sometimes troubling, sometimes आधी बात समझ आएगी, आधी नहीं आएगी, कोई बात नहीं. Even if slightly we have walked forward, we have made that progress, right? We are definitely better than the people who have not taken the first step. Again, I'm sorry, we should not be judging. Because probably the people who have not taken the first step do not need to. They could be way ahead in their journey, right? So, our work starts and ends at us, right? तो हम क्या कर रहे हैं, हमें क्या करना है, हमें कैसे आगे बढ़ना है, दूसरा क्या कर रहा है उससे हमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. I am a flower, I have to blossom. Finish. So, Hanuman ji, also whenever he used to wait, Hanuman ji bare, there are so many stories about Hanuman ji. And two have been weighing upon my head, and probably I've already told them. I'll just want to repeat it today. That Hanuman ji also used to get agitated at times. And he used to go to his mother and say कि माँ इतना समय निकल गया, राम कब आएंगे, राम तो आ ही नहीं रहे, सब कुछ हो रहा है, मैं तपस्या कर रहा हूँ, पूरी मेहनत कर रहा हूँ, मन में निष्ठा है, there is no त्रुटि, I think, in what I am trying to do. But राम ही नहीं आ रहे. So you know what his mother said? His mother said, प्रार्थना करो बेटे, प्रयत्न मत छोड़ो अपना, और फिर प्रतीक्षा करो, राम आएंगे. एंड वी सी, राइट, माँ शबरी एंड हनुमान जी का विश्वास ऐसा था कि दे डिड नॉट गो टू द लॉर्ड. द लॉर्ड केम टू देम, बिकॉज दे सेड कि इफ द लॉर्ड हैज नॉट कम, दैट मीन्स आई एम नॉट रेडी, प्रोबेबली आई एम नॉट प्योर इनफ. तो अभी और काम बाकी है. तो उस समय वी शुड नॉट गेट डिसहार्टेंड. हमें मायूस नहीं होना है, हमें हमारी प्रार्थना में तीव्रता बढ़ानी है, घटानी नहीं है. What happens to people is they say we have tried so long, so much. Like the two brothers sitting under the evergreen tree. And when they met Narad Muni, आज हमारे किस्से में नारद मुनि भी आएंगे. When they met Narad Muni, they asked कि नारद मुनि, you will definitely go and meet God, right? You have direct access to Vishnu भगवान. वैकुंठ धाम में जब जाना है जाते हो, जब आना है आ जाते हो. तो हमारा एक प्रश्न पूछ लेना, बहुत समय हो गया हमें तपस्या करते हुए, प्रभु मिलेंगे या नहीं मिलेंगे? Very, very humbly they asked. तो नारद मुनि सेड तथास्तु. ही वेंट अप एंड ही सेड, हाँ प्रभु, 2 भाई हैं, तपस्या कर रहे हैं, वो पूछ रहे हैं कि आप मिलोगे या नहीं मिलोगे. सो भगवान जी ने बोला जरूर मिलूंगा, पर जब वो जो एवरग्रीन ट्री है ना, उस पेड़ के सारे पत्ते झड़ जाएंगे तब मैं मिलूंगा. जब नारद मुनि वापस आए, नारद मुनि ने दोनों भाइयों को एक ही बात बताई. दोनों भाइयों ने बराबर ही तपस्या की थी. Both of them were sitting under the tree. And when Narad Muni said, when the evergreen tree loses all its leaves, God will come and meet you. One of the brothers got up, रामायण बंद की, सारे ग्रंथ बंद किए, बैग में डाले, बोरिया बिस्तर उठाया और चला गया. नारद मुनि ने बोला, तुम्हारा भाई गया, तुम नहीं जा रहे हो? बोला, मेरे भाई को लगा कि वी आर सिटिंग अंडर अ एवरग्रीन ट्री, राइट? So under this evergreen tree, these leaves are never going to fall off. It's an evergreen tree. So he left. But I have stayed behind because God said वो जरूर मिलेंगे. जब उनने बोला है मिलेंगे, तो वो मिलेंगे. अब वो कैसे मिलेंगे वो उनको डिसाइड करना है. तो I will keep sitting. 100,000, this birth, next birth, many births, does not matter. मैं यहाँ से नहीं हिलूंगा. That is the kind of determination. That is the kind of विश्वास हमें प्रभु में होना है. हमारा विश्वास तो ऐसा है जो हवा से डोल जाता है. हमने तो इतना करा, प्रभु ने हमारे लिए कुछ भी नहीं करा. नहीं. सो विथ दिस एंड देन हनुमान जी को देखा, इन भाइयों को देखा. तो राम जी एंड हनुमान जी, दे यूज्ड टू हैव कैजुअल कॉन्वर्सेशंस आल्सो, राइट? ऑफ कोर्स दे स्टेइंग टुगेदर हमेशा. तो जैसे लक्ष्मण जी ने पूछा था कि भगवान सबको इतना टाइम देते हो, मुझे भी टाइम दे दो. लाइक लास्ट टाइम वी डिस्कस्ड, राइट? व्हाट इज माया? तो राम जी टोल्ड लक्ष्मण, यू आर वेरी इंटेलिजेंट, यू नो एवरीथिंग. सो एक लाइन में बता देता हूं, तुम्हें समझ आ जाएगा. पूरी पोथी लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. मैं अरु मोर तोड़ते माया, राइट? मी एंड माइन, यू एंड योर्स इज माया, फुल स्टॉप. देयर इज नथिंग बियॉन्ड दैट. इफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट, दैट्स इट. एंड लक्ष्मण जी को समझ आ गया. तो वैसे ही वन डे राम जी एंड हनुमान जी वर टॉकिंग. तो राम जी ने बोला, सुनो हनुमान, मैं तुम्हारा क्या हूं? मैं तुम्हारे लिए क्या हूं? अब हनुमान जी ने बोला, प्रश्न ये क्या कर रहे हैं आप प्रभु? आप मेरे प्रभु है? बोला, नहीं हनुमान, थोड़ा सोच के बताओ, व्हाट एम आई टू यू? अब हनुमान जी ने बोला, प्रभु सच्ची बोलूं, जब मैं संसार में उलझा रहता हूं ना, when I am in this sansar, I am doing what the sansaris are doing, I am behaving the way, it is making me behave, उलझा हुआ हूं टोटल, तब आप मेरे प्रभु हैं और मैं आपका दास हूं, डिवोटी भी नहीं. I am just a servant of yours, oh my Lord. When I am reveling in this world, I am doing what the world is making me do. When I am swaying with the world, you are my Lord and I am your servant. But then slowly and steadily, when I let the world go, कभी कभी होता है ना, बस अब हो गया. कहते हैं ना, you should have a place in your house, right? Currently I am reading this book also, which is very beautiful. The 10 Upanishads, right? By Swami Shivanand Ji, by the Divine Life Society. So they have a sar of the Upanishads. So इसमें लिखा हुआ है कि in your room have a place, in your house have a place. Same place, same time, same clothes, same state of mind तो नहीं हो सकता, बड़ा मुश्किल है. But everything else, whatever you can keep constant, keep it. And sit there. Be it for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Every single day. And just close your eyes and be. Because meditation is a very, very, very later stage. Meditation happens. You cannot meditate. Meditation is a state which reaches you when you're all pure and clean, or when your level of cleanliness increases. Cleanliness is when we are talking about the vices which we did last class. Automatically your mind and your heart is going to be pulled towards meditation. ये होगा, खुद आपके अंदर होगा कि मुझे बस बैठना है चुपचाप with my eyes closed and I just want to be. Slowly and steadily as you progress, you will be able to observe yourself from a distance. जैसे अभी माँ सती कर रही हैं, कि see, Abhi I just saw a passing thought, that is jealousy, that went by. Abhi I just saw anger coming into my mind. When you separate yourself from your thought, mind and body and then become a drishta, उसके लिए क्या करना है? कुछ नहीं करना. You just have to start with the Ram Naam and slowly and steadily purify yourself. We'll talk about vasanas and vrittis and everything in the later class. But it will happen. And that time you will be able to see. From here, you'll be able to see कि oh, jealousy is passing by. Anger is passing by. I just saw ego in my mind. It is just passing by. Observation. Who is observing? You are observing. What are you observing? Your thoughts, your mind. Are we immune to all this? We are not. And the more we walk on this path, the more muck we'll see in ourselves. And there'll be so much of muck we'll see in ourselves, we'll have no time to do parninda because दूसरों की गलतियां दिखना बंद हो जाएंगी. We'll be so busy working on ourselves and say, my God, how do I point a finger on somebody else when I myself am not that clean? Purity तो मुझ में भी नहीं है, मैं खुद को साफ कर लूं पहले ना. So, again, so he said, when I am in this sansar, you are my Thakur, you are my God, you are my divine. आप ऊपर हैं प्रभु, मैं आपका नौकर बनने लायक भी नहीं उस समय तो. भक्ति तो बहुत दूर की बात है. Then when the sansar closes, slowly when I go within, I have this place where I call mine and I sit for 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever duration. And at that time, I suddenly feel that I'm not close to the sansar and I'm moving closer to you. Or I'm moving closer to my inner self. I'm shifting my locus of control inside. At that time, oh my Lord, I am but a part of you. मैं आपका अंश हूँ. You are the ocean, I am the drop. And when the sansar does not exist, nothing exists, all I can see is you. Then my Lord, I am you and you are me. There are no two. हम एक हैं और आप ही हैं. How beautifully. And this oscillation happens in all of us. And this oscillation can either be said to be our tamasic pravritti, rajasic pravritti or sattvic pravritti. And to that extent that we reach the gunatit pravritti. Because last week we had touched sattvic, tamasic, rajasic and sattvic, right? Now I'll just read out a little from here. It is very beautifully mentioned. Sattvic mein, we can explain it in various ways, right? But this, if we take it from the point of view of our mind, from the point of view of our food also, there is sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. From the point of view of our acharan also, when we are reveling in the world, sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. From the point of view of our lifestyle also, we can say we are leading a tamasic, rajasic or sattvic lifestyle. But right now, we will deal with the mind. Okay? Slowly and steadily we'll analyze other things. But right now, the mind of a worldly person is gross. Gross. Now there are 5 bodies, okay? This is the gross body, and if we go beyond, it becomes subtler and subtler, and in the middle there is an Atman. I'll send the picture. We are not going to go to the depth of it. So now he's talking about the gross body, body conscious state that we talked about last time. The mind of a worldly person is gross. It is unfit for concentration and introspection, which is an important part of our life, introspection. Sattvic pure mind is calm, sharp and subtle. Rajasic, passionate mind is restless and turbulent. It agitates the body and the senses and makes them subject to foreign influence. As a lamp in a shelter spot does not flicker, so also the mind of a subtle seer is quiet, steady and one-pointed. You will have to sharpen the mind by the practice of daily meditation. You'll have to discipline the mind in a variety of ways. कहते हैं ना, ये राह नहीं आसान, सुन ले ए राही, ये आग का दरिया है और डूब के जाना है. And that is what it is. The path of spirituality, the path of bhakti is not for the weak of heart. And then they say, you must not be discouraged if you fail in your attempts. You will gain strength gradually. Control one vasana, one desire, or one vritti. We'll stop here. Vasanas, vrittis, we'll continue and we'll go to the depth of the explanation later. But this is what is the difference between a Rajasic mind, Sattvic mind and Tamasic mind. Now put it very lightly. What is a Rajasic, Tamasic, Sattvic mind? Now one person who had come to our children's class long back, he was asked by children, sir, what is Rajasic, Tamasic and Sattvic? So at that time he suddenly remembered his phone. He said, अरे वो मेरा phone कहाँ है? And then he laughed. He said, me remembering my phone right now is my Rajasic vritti. You know, that action happening in your mind. But me, if I would not have remembered my phone at all, would be Tamasic. You know, thought ही नहीं आया मेरे phone का. But now me remembering that I am in the satsang, I am in the class, and right now my mind should not wander to my phone or anything else, is my Sattvic vritti talking. And I brought it back कि नहीं, फोन बाद में ढूंढ लेंगे, काम बाद में हो जाएगा, अभी राम नाम में मुझे फोकस करना है. तो एक ही बार में, एक ही मोमेंट में राजसिक, सात्विक, तामसिक हो जाता है. And we can bring our mind again and again back to this. And why is, and ultimately, see, Mahadev, what did he do? After the entire chaos, he went and he sat in a samadhi for 86,000 years, chanting the Ram Naam. And Ma Parvati knew what had happened. And what did she do? Not only did she disguise as Ma Sita, when asked by Lord Shiv, how did you test him? She said nothing. She said, I've done nothing. Nothing happened. And this is something we should mark. Like, have you seen milk? There is a certain amount of water in milk, right? दूध वाले कई बार यहाँ वहाँ पे तो दुबई में पता नहीं पर यहाँ पे तो मिला ही देते थोड़ा बहुत पानी कभी कभी, right? So at that time when you drink the milk, it tastes the same. But suppose you put some lemon or vinegar into it, what happens? दूध अलग हो जाता है, पानी अलग हो जाता है, right? And then the taste is also different. And that is distrust, dishonesty in any relationship, be it with the Lord or be it with your worldly partners. And this is beautifully written. We will not go there, but it is written very clearly over here. Even water when mixed with milk sells as milk. Look at the unifying process of love, right? But the water, however, is separated from the milk and the taste also disappears the moment a drop of acid is introduced into it in the form of falsehood. Very careful. Truth, Satya, Hamesha should be our hold. No falsehood of any kind. No deception of any kind. Because no matter where we put this acid of falsehood, be it in any relationship, be it with your children or your spouse, be it with any co-worker, be it with any friend or be it with the Lord, what happens? We have just seen. So hold on. And Kalyug mein, other than the naam, ek hi to pair bacha hai. What is it? Satya, right? There were 4 legs of the bull we talked about. Now only one is left. Usko bhi hum chhod denge to bachega kya? Right? So then, with this, now Shivji has gone to the tapasya. Bad guy. Because he is in that gunatit avastha. Now Hanumanji talked about 4 avasthas, not 3. Because when everything is lost, nothing is left and only one remains, you have reached that gunatit avastha which is beyond Satya, Rajas and Tamas. It is known as the gunatit avastha and that is where we have to reach. We have to leave Satya also. Sattva ko bhi chhodna hai hame. Sab kuch chhodna hai. Kya? Take a needle. This is my favorite example. You take a needle and you have a thorn or a bas in the form of Rajas and Tamas. Now you use the needle of Sattva in the form of scriptures and remove that thorn from your hand or your finger. Now after the thorn or the bas or whatever is there has been taken out with the help of a needle, I'm sure sometime in our lives we have gone through it, right? We use the needle, somebody uses the needle, chalo hum nikal dete hain. And after that, the person who has used the needle to remove the thorn, will that person hold on to the needle and say, this is the needle which helped me remove the thorn. So I'm going to hold on to it for the rest of my life. Would you do that? What would you do with the needle? You'd put it away. Right? So एक time ऐसा आएगा कि when your sadhana has moved to a point where you have to move beyond sattva also. Sattva in the form of satsang, sattva in the form of good company, sattva in the form of scriptures. Move beyond that and reach that gunatit avastha. Sagun, nirgun. सगुण उपासना कर रहे हैं, एक टाइम निर्गुण उपासना भी तो करनी है ना. We have to progress. We have to move on. Everything is a stepping stone. Problem क्या होती है? We become so rigid with what we are doing कि हम ABCD ही पढ़ते रहेंगे जिंदगी भर, आगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे. Then what will happen? So be very careful. So sattva, rajas, tamas. Beyond that is gunatit अवस्था. हमें उस गुणातीत अवस्था में पहुंचना है. हमें क्या स्वर्ग जाना है? नहीं, स्वर्ग नहीं जाना है. बिकॉज द मिनट आवर पुण्य इज फिनिश्ड, दे विल किक अस आउट. दे वोंट इवन से वी आर ओपनिंग द डोर, आप जाइए. विद अ किक दे आर गोइंग टू थ्रो अस आउट एंड बैक विल कम टू आइदर पाताल लोक और मृत्यु लोक, विच इज द अर्थ. नो. तो इफ यू आस्क द सेजेस, बोलते हैं नहीं हमें स्वर्ग नहीं जाना है, हमें इंद्रलोक नहीं जाना है, हमें उसके आगे जाना है. आई वॉन्ट टू मूव बियॉन्ड. So such is the journey. And now Shivji is sitting. He is sitting in that Gunatit Avastha for 86,000 years. Because right now there is so much of turbulence, he decided to go inwards. And Ma Sati is left alone to think. अब वो विचार कर रही है, वो सोच रही है. She is analyzing the entire thing that she has seen. हम क्या अपने आप को समय देते हैं विचार करने के लिए? और वी रन फ्रॉम वन सोर्स ऑफ नॉलेज टू अनदर. जस्ट इमेजिन, देयर वाज एल्बर्ट आइंस्टाइन एंड हिज ड्राइवर. दे यूज्ड टू गिव अ लॉट ऑफ स्पीचेस, lot of speeches about his finding and all, and the driver would be with him. So driver by now knew everything that Albert Einstein would say in a speech. So one day Albert Einstein said that you have become an expert now. You know everything that I know. So let's do a role reversal. Okay? So you do the speech and I will just be there as your driver. Again. So the driver said, fine, no problem. अब तो मेरे को इतने साल हो गए सुनते, I can answer. So he went there. Albert Einstein the Great is sitting as his driver, and this man with full confidence is talking. And then from the audience came a bouncer. And then the person said, well, this question will be answered by my driver today. Think of it. Are we experiencing it or not? या हम बस सुन के उसको बहने देते हैं? Unless and until we internalize it, nothing is going to go in. मनन करिए, चिंतन करिए, meditate करिए, fix a corner, be by yourself, love your own company. Assimilate what is being said. See if you have been able to experience it. And so this was happening to Ma Sati. She's sitting and she's experiencing it and she is chanting the Ram Naam. She's alone and she's wondering, yes, ये हुआ. She went back and she understood कि अब ऐसा हुआ, अब वैसा हुआ. This is not what was supposed to be done. Yes, this is where the ego crept in. Yes, this is where judgment crept in. Yes, this is where I went to test. And the bhav was wrong. And again, she went on with so much of thought. And then finally she said, Shri Ram, please, I want to get rid of this body now. I don't want to be a Daksh Kumari anymore. And we can say it as body consciousness. Or she just did not want to have this kind of a body, tamasic nature which she had gone through. She said, no, please purify me and take me beyond this. And while praying, suddenly she heard Ram, Ram, Ram at a distance. And when she heard Ram, Ram, Ram at a distance, at that time, Shivji woke up from his sadhana. He came to the waking state. There are various states of mind, which we are not covering today. But one of the state is waking state. One of the state is a deep sleep state. There are 4 states. So he was in the waking state and he came and he sat with Ma Parvati. He asked Ma Parvati to sit in front of him. Right? Normally Ma Parvati sits with him. what is Shiv? If I were to ask you, what is Shivji? And what are we? What is the difference between me and Shiv? Or us and Shiv? We are Shav. We are just Shav. What is Shav? It is a body. Right? And we have to become like Shiv, the awakened. Would anybody like to add something to this? We are Shav. हम कुछ नहीं है. हम सिर्फ घूमते फिरते शव है. The one that is lying down is a different kind of a shav. We are a walking and talking shav. That's it. A dead body. And our journey is to become Shiv. So Shivji awakened. And he sat down. Parvati ji को सामने बैठाया. And again, in spite of everything that is happening, he did Hari Charcha. Be very careful, Our thoughts are tangible. Our words are tangible. They have a form. They have you can touch and feel them. They can take a form. They can manifest. बोलने से पहले सोचो. सोचने से पहले सोचो. कुछ भी करने से पहले सोचो. फिर बोलोगे माय गॉड why has this happened to me? Then think, क्या कभी हमने गलती से भी ये सोचा था? That is how much control we should have on our thoughts also. हम सोचते हैं नहीं and then we say मुझे इस बात का डर था. जिस बात का आपको डर है ना वो हो जाएगा. क्योंकि बार बार you are throwing it in the universe. Stop it now. But nahi, we have to talk. We have to speak. We have to throw things in the universe. Why? Because we don't like the company of our silent self. Unfortunately. So, then she sits in front of him. And again they start doing the Ram Charcha. Now look at the beauty. These two, they are a very good example of a very grihast ashram kind of a setup, right? Because today there is a fashion to look up to the sannyasis and look down on ourselves as grihastis. I don't know why. I think a grihasti who's on a spiritual path is facing more challenge than a sannyasi. Because there is no turbulence, no disturbance. Focus करो आराम से ठाकुर जी पे बैठ के कोई दरवाजा भी नहीं खुलेगा. But हम तो, right, we are thinking about the Lord and we are doing 100,000 other things because we are put in a role. So he has a lot of faith in us. Ki yes, as a grihasti you'll be able to walk the path. Don't worry, karo, chalo. Right? So, this is a grihast ashram ka very beautiful example. Shivji, Ma Parvati, Ganeshji, Kartikeya, they have come together for yoga and not for bhog. Grihast ashram mein two people come together so that both of them can push each other towards the Lord. एक दूसरे को हम धर्म की तरफ बढ़ाएं. हम भोग के लिए नहीं मिलते हैं. Bhog is what? We all know what bhog is, right? Different forms of kamna and desires. No, we meet for yoga. And why are we here together? Because when we have the next generation, we can impart that knowledge to him. There are 16 sanskars. Do we know all the 16 sanskars? षोडशो संस्कार होते हैं. शादी से पहले बहुत सारे संस्कार हो जाते हैं. उसमें जनेऊ पहनना होता है, उसमें वेद सीखने होते हैं. But what are we worried about? We are worried about the education and the marriage of our children. What about the other sanskars? And marriage also, education also, the material education. What about the spiritual education? What about the education of the self? And that is a part of the 16 sanskars. And most of the sanskars are to be done before the child enters the grihast ashram so that he knows how the grihast ashram has to be led. But we skip all the sanskars and we just stay on a few that we think are important. And then when we enter the grihast ashram, we do not know how to live the grihast ashram. And we feel that grihasthiyon ko to sab karne ki chhoot hai. Nahi hoti. Unfortunately नहीं होती. There are rules and regulations. सब धर्मों में rules and regulations है, हमारे में भी है. फर्क ये है कि हम पढ़ते नहीं है और conveniently ignore कर देते. So Shivji and Parvati ji, a beautiful example of grihast ashram, and they are talking about Ram. यहाँ बैठ के वापस वो एक ही चर्चा कर रहे हैं श्री हरि की. दोनों बैठे हुए. And then suddenly माँ सती looks up, not Parvati yet. माँ सती looks up and she says, "Oh my God, look at it. Such beautifully decorated vimans." Now Tulsi Baba was there at a very previous time, right? He was there long back. And over here they are mentioning Vyom Vimana. है ना? सती ही बिलो के व्योम विमाना. तो उस समय he had the concept of Vyom Vimana. And she saw and they are such beautiful decorated crafts, where are they going? And Shivji told him. Now Shivji was sitting in tapasya, but he knew everything. Shivji says कि आपके father के यहाँ पे, आपके पिताजी के यहाँ पे, there is a big yagna that is happening, and so everybody from all the loks, 7 loks above, 7 loks below, has been invited. And Sati said, why? When we have not been invited? And Shivji said, yes, we have not been invited. It's okay. Don't worry. Let's continue our charcha. She said, no. See, it is my father's house, right? Even if he has not called me, I can go. Of course, it's your papa's house. बुलाए नहीं बुलाए आप जा सकते हो. But Shivji said, बात तो आप सही बोल रहे हो, right? Very true. Now he said, Jaddapi Mitra Prabhu, Pitu Guru Geha. So what is it? Mitra Prabhu, Pitu, Guru or Geha. What are these things? You can go to the houses of friend, master, father or teacher without waiting for formal invitation, right? He's saying, yes, you are right. To these 4 places, you can go without formal invitation. However, Jaya Binu Bolehu Na Sandehu Tadapi विरोधमान जहां कोई, जहां आपको लगता है कि आपका मान नहीं है, वहां चाहे आपका पिता का भी घर हो, वहां नहीं जाना चाहिए. When, what is it he's saying? Yet, where someone nurses a grudge against you, or when you feel that when you go to a place there will be disrespect that will come to you, stop. Don't go. So he says, तदपि विरोध मान जहां कोई, तहां गए कल्याण न होई. So, वहां जाके आपका कोई कल्याण होने वाला नहीं है. And the other day, we know Gaur Gopal Das, na? Prabhuji, he speaks so beautifully. He said, in a relationship, it is okay to bend, right? आप झुको, है ना? पर एक लिमिट तक झुको. He says it very beautifully. I'll share it. But not after a point. झुके, but stop when it is finished. So he's telling her, he's explaining to Maa Sati कि ना जाओ, because राजा दक्ष हमसे खुश नहीं है. Remember at that time when ब्रह्मा जी की सभा हुई थी and we did not get up and he took offense. The other time when he had cursed Chandrama, right? Rohini and all the nakshatras are the daughters of Daksh and they are married to the Chandrama. And when he was paying more attention to only one daughter, Daksh had cursed him. Then he came crying to me. I said, it is okay. I will give you back your beauty. Again, Raja Daksh got angry at us, right? So there are 2 reasons why he does not harbor any goodwill towards us. So even though he is your father, you should not go to his house because no kalyan, no good is going to come out of it. But Maa Sati, nahi mani. Vinash kale viprit buddhi nahi hai. Kai baar na, God listens to you and he does kripa. Sometimes the kripa is very sweet. Okay, and we are so happy कि God is so nice, कृपालु भगवान. कभी कभी कटु कृपा होती है, which is bitter, and you hate it. You are tested and tormented, but it is kripa. So there are 2 types of kripa. It is मीठी कृपा या कटु कृपा. So, but वो कृपा ही है. So इस बार भी माँ सती पे कृपा हुई. कैसे हुई हम समझेंगे. So she decided कि नहीं, I will go. So शिवजी said ठीक है, beyond a point, there is no, कहते हैं ना, beyond a point you should not put forward your point. Very simply. When somebody is receptive to listen to you, आप बोलिए. When the person is not receptive, be quiet. So she said, okay, तथास्तु, आप जाइए. आ जाओ भाई नंदी, all the ganas, it is very interesting to narrate it to the children because you can become all loco. I won't do that here. So, Nandi and the bulls and every bull आई, नंदी जी आ गए. And नंदी की सवारी हमेशा शिवजी के साथ ही अच्छी लगती है. क्यों? प्लीज आप सोच के मुझे बताइएगा. जब माँ सती या पार्वती, if she is sitting on Nandi, she is looking very appealing only when she is with Shiv, not alone. So she sat on Nandi with all the ganas. She is walking towards her father's house with great joy. Now, अब गना कैसे होंगे? ये गण कैसे होते हैं? You know शिव जी के गण कैसे होंगे? कैसे तैयार होंगे? And just imagine the celestial divine souls from the heavens and all the loks dressed in their finest are going to her father's house. She uninvited, sitting on Nandi with all the ganas going to, just imagine that scene in front of you and see कि माँ सती कैसी लग रही होंगी. And she reaches with great joy. Her father does not even look at her. Her sisters mock her. And the only person who gives her a lot of love and kindness is her mother. She ignores it. She said, it's okay, my father is angry, koi farak nahi padta. This is my house, and she walks in. When she walks in, what does she see? When she looks at the Yagnashala, there is no space for Shivji. There is nothing kept for Shivji. And she gets very hurt. Till she was being disrespected, she was okay. But when it came to your blood, it came to not your blood, it came to your husband, she said, Shivji ka apman, not only husband, Shivji ka apman. And she lost her temper. Right? She says, कहते हैं ना, सबते कठिन जाति अवमाना. Now, सबसे कठिन है. जतपि जग दारुण दुख नाना. There are lots of. Again, Tulsi Baba always keeps saying, कि, even in Hanuman Chalisa, he says ना कि दुनिया की बहुत काम कठिन है. हनुमान जी आपका नाम बहुत सुगम है. हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ो, सुगमता से पढ़ो, मस्त रहो. Because again and again he is saying, जद्यपि जग दारुण दुख नाना. There are so many problems, so many things happening in the world. But there is one pain which is the worst, which is when your own hurts your own. Right? Isn't it? We have all known, right? When we consider somebody our own and that person hurts. तब क्या होता है? You're hurt or you're bad-mouthed by somebody you don't know, it's okay. But somebody you trusted, your father, just imagine. And she lost it. And over here, she's not even looking at it from her husband, but she's looking at it from that divine. Shivji ka apman, Prabhu ka apman. Should you be standing where Prabhu का अपमान हो रहा है, या आपको वहां से हट जाना चाहिए? आप सोचिए. What do we do? Many a times we'll just listen to people bad mouthing a lot of things which are divine to us, and we'll just smile. Maybe you can't do anything about it, but over here they say that when you are listening, whenever you hear a saint Shambhu or Vishnu, the Lord of Lakshmi, vilified, the rule is that if it lies within your power, which is I won't know, but I would want to bring it forward, lies within your power, you should tear out the tongue of the person who is doing so, or you should run away closing your ears. You should not listen to negative of any form, and that also about somebody you revere. कान बंद करके निकल जाइए. And Ma Sati is very angry at this time. And this is what she's shouting and saying. And she says, I don't want to be known as Daksh Kumari anymore. At that time, with the power of yoga, right? We have a lot of power. Like Hanumanji, just like at will, Lagima, Garima, so many powers. There are some Ashta Siddhi or 9 Nidhi hai. We'll talk about it next class again in detail. Ashta Siddhi 9 Nidhi, तो उसमें से एक power होती, we can generate heat also. We can become heavy, we can become light, we can become big, we can become small. And Hanumanji had controlled all his indris. And hence he could exercise that power at will. That other person who had seen us, who had put his foot down and nobody could move it, who was it? कौन थे? अंगद थे ना, जिनने अपना पैर जमा लिया और कोई उसका हिला नहीं पाया. He became so heavy at that time. So it is possible, and our scriptures say that to Ashta Siddhi, non-Nidhi, we can easily get. But for that, ek to we do not want to chase the Lord for that. But we are so busy chasing Maya, कि if we chase Mayapati, ये सब तो is going to follow us. But look at us now, we are a different kind of breed. कि we know that Mayapati के पास में Ashta Siddhi, Nav, Nidhi, सब कुछ है. But no, we are going to chase Maya only. We are going to leave Mayapati aside, who can give us Ashta Siddhi, Nav, Nidhi without any effort. Just by Ram Naam. Ram Naam is so powerful that if you have Ram Naam on your mouth, you can clean the world around you also. And you can clean the world within also. Just by the bliss and the shine of the name in your mouth. कहते हैं ना, राम 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 तेरे बनेंगे बिगड़े काम. बाहर से भी शुद्धि होगी, अंदर से भी शुद्धि हो जाएगी. Only with this 2 अक्षर का छोटा नाम Ram. And Ma Sati, Ram, 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 and she got so angry. And her tap was so high because of 86,000 years of Ram, Ram, Ram. अंदर से ज्वाला निकली. Some people say she jumped into the Havan Kund, but over here it is written कि अंदर से योग की ज्वाला. She burnt herself from within. And then there was mayhem everywhere. Just imagine, Ma Sati is no more. The Ganas went berserk. They started attacking everything. Nandi started attacking everything. The news went to Shri Shivji. Shivji got so upset. He took out a jata, Bhadra Kali, Veer Bhadra. And the destruction that followed is another story. We know some people lost their teeth, some their neck. जिसने जहां जहां से त्रुटि की उसका वो अंग खत्म हो गया. And Bhrigu went and tried to save the yagna. Because yagna should not be destroyed, right? At any point in time, yagna chalu ho gaya hai. And Daksh was finally, after a lot of mayhem, they were able to appease Shivji. And Shivji said, "Theek hai." He took up Ma Sati's body. And it is said that he held her and roamed. And he roamed around. कुछ नहीं, सब ठीक है. दक्ष को they give the goat head, and there is a long list of what head was given to what. The teeth was replaced, the yagna was put back, and everything happened. But he did not let go of Ma Sati, which is not mentioned in Tulsi Ramayana, but in Shiv Puran and all the other granths when you read. And finally, Sri Vishnu came, and with his Darshan Chakra, he destroyed the body of Ma Sati, and she fell down, and those are known as the Shakti Peeths, right? The number of Shakti Peeths right now, कितने हैं कितने नहीं है, is still a question. कोई बोलते इतने हैं, कोई बोलते इतने नहीं है. We can research and we can go to these Shakti Peeths and decide for ourselves. So every part of the body, different जो टुकड़े अलग अलग जगह गिने, वहां पे अभी Shakti Peeth बन गई है. And again Shivji went back and he went back to his tapasya. He said it is all right. Again he sat down. Just imagine. I wonder, no matter what is happening in their lives, na, they just go back to the Lord. चाहे वो शिवजी हो, माँ सती हो, कोई भी हो, again they just retrace their path, वापस तपस्या में बैठ गए. And when शिवजी बैठ जाते हैं ना, just imagine, when the Shiv in you is lost and only the Shav remains, that is when all the Danavs come. तारकासुर, तरक जो आते हैं दिमाग में, doubts, tarak, vitark, arguments, klesh. We talked about how many types of klesh last time. We talked about many types of klesh. Over here, they have put forth beautifully a few more type of kleshas which I would like to share with you. Let me see if I can find it now, or I'll share it on the group. So many types of klesh. Moon Mudra. Yeah, here it is. So I had marked it. I lost it. Now, we talked about 3 last time. Adi Bhautik, when we were discussing Kali Yuga, right? We have to understand Kali Yuga also, slowly by slowly, because again and again, Mangal Karan, Kalimal Haran, Tulsi Katha, Shri Ram ki, हम क्या हर रहे हैं? आरती हर रहे हैं, pain हर रहे हैं, right? What sources of pain are there? So over here, again, in the same book, they have written the 3 sources we have already talked about. Those caused by one's own body, Adi Bhautik, Adi Devik, Adhyatmik. We have discussed them in detail. Now there are 5 more afflictions, and which is beautifully said, which can be taken away by yoga. So 5 afflictions are, what are the causes of misery? Is ignorance. We say ignorance is bliss, but ignorance is bliss, but ignorance in the form that this is real and what is not real causes a lot of misery, doesn't it? Jagat mithya hai ya nahi hai? हमें पता करना है. We'll find out slowly. So ignorance causes a lot of misery. Ego. My God, ego. आजकल तो सब में कूट के भरी है. You know, people decide how you're supposed to talk to them because it hurts their ego otherwise, right? Everybody has a definition of how you're supposed to address them. Ego, and it causes a lot of misery to the person who has it. Attachment. Matsarya bhav that we discussed. The biggest form of attachment is our attachment to our children. And we equate attachment to love. We think that if we don't have attachment to our children, we can't love them. But of course we can love our children without attachment and say, no matter where my child is, let my child be happy. But no, my child has to be happy and he has to be happy with me. Sochiye na. And then hatred. It's very easy to have this hatred in us, right? Kitni jaldi we have people we like and we have people we hate. We have situations we like, we have situations we hate. And hate is a very strong word which we should not use. Hatred and clinging to dear life. The only one truth about life is death. You know what is Srimad Bhagavad all about? He say, कि द ट्रूथ अबाउट लाइफ इज डेथ. आई हैव टू डाई अ सर्टन वे. मुझे अपने हिसाब से मोक्ष की तरफ अग्रसर होना है. मुझे मृत्यु चाहिए ताकि मुझे इस भवसागर में वापस आना ही ना पड़े. We love this world right now because we are very happy. When the temperature is around 45-50 outside today, the house is 16 degrees. And that's why we feel life is beautiful. Why? क्यों हमें मुक्ति चाहिए इस जन्म मरण के चक्कर से? But just imagine next birth, what if you are born as a vegetable? कहते हैं ना, sometimes I wonder, maybe the hell is all here. कि when they are peeling you, you will still feel the pain, but you won't be able to do anything about. When you are being fried, आप सोचिए. सच में, it's a very good form of dieting also, you know, when you peel something, when you don't want to eat it, you can say, my God, unnecessarily I'm causing so much pain, जितनी ज़रूरत है उतना ही खा लूँ मैं. Maybe someday it will happen. So just imagine the situation, when you are in an adverse situation, when you see a child, in India it's very common, signal pe, 45 degrees temperature, no slippers, he comes and cleans the glass of your car and says, कुछ दे दो. तब आपको लगेगा ना कि ये जो चक्कर है इससे मुक्ति मिले मुझे. What is the surety that we have got this one human birth after how many चक्र? 84 लाख, right? के बाद में 84 लाख योनियों, after going through so many species, we have got this one human birth which we are wasting generously, thinking कि वापस नहीं मिलने वाला. You could be born as a scorpion or a turtle, you could be born as a fish, you could be born as a lizard, you could be born as a pig in the muck. कुछ भी हो सकता है. So now that we have it, why are we so afraid? Yes, we are afraid because we are clinging to dear life, because subconsciously we know क्या पता ऐसा जीवन कल वापस मिले या ना मिले. Probably we are not afraid of death. So in Bhagavad they say, yes, the life will end. One day I will die, and that is the truth. But how should I live a life so that my death is like that? मैं अपने प्राण यहाँ से छोड़ के निकालूं, इच्छा मृत्यु, समाधि लूं, मोक्ष लूं. I don't come back to this mundane ocean. पुनरपि मरणम पुनरपि जननम. वापस मरना, वापस जीना, वापस मरना, वापस जीना. As we go on, we listen to stories of so many people. कब तक? And our heart knows it. थक गई है. Our soul is tired. But नहीं. And 3 kinds of actions: संचित, प्रारब्ध, and agami. संचित कर्म. To visualize this, visualize yourself like an archer. You know, you have this bow, arrow, and then you have this place where you keep all the quiver, bolte हैं ना उसको, where you keep all the arrows. Prarabdha is something that you have to face in this world. You have done a karma in previous births, lots of previous births, है ना. माँ सती भी जानती है, बहुत कुछ करा है. आ रही हूँ बार बार, she takes birth to be with Lord Shiv. And sanchit is those karmas which have already been done. Do we get the result of all the karmas in one life only? No. Right? How do we know? कुछ इस जन्म में मिलेगा, कुछ अगले जन्म में हमें भोगना पड़ेगा, कुछ शायद 100 जन्म बाद भोगना पड़ेगा. So the karma which we have done previously before this birth, we will have to reap the result either this birth or 100 births later. Simple example, Bhishma Pitama, he said, I have not done anything for past so many births, say 75 or 100 or 96, I don't know. But Krishna says, go back one more birth. In that birth, you by mistake had put a needle through an ant or an insect, and hence you are lying on a shaya of arrows. कितने पुराने 100 साल पुराने कर्मों का, 100 जन्म पुराने कर्मों का जन्म अब देना पड़ा. So it is staggered. This is a very complex calculation which I don't think we need to get into. I also don't know it and I don't want to know it. But you get the result of your previous birth is birth nahi. It is staggered. And then there is agami karma. That you can burn. You don't have to do it only, right? It is still not there, not done. So by the tapas of yoga, what did Ma Parvati actually do? By her योग अग्नि, प्रारब्ध, आगामी, संचित, तीनों कर्म जला दिए उनने. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. Do we have to face the result of what we have done in the previous birth? No, you can burn it. Burn it all and move on. And that is what she did. With the power of yoga, she burnt everything. Finished, all gone. She went. And when she went again, what happened? Shivji is, Ma's Shakti is gone. Shivji is in tapas. Everything is gone. Now we have become shav. Tarak aayenge. Doubts aayenge. All the vices, all the pain that we talked about, different kinds, will come to us. And then it torments. So the Indras and all the gods ran to Brahmaji. He said, please, this is not happening. Help us. What do we do? Because you have given him a boon that he will be killed by the child of Shivji. Now Shivji is sitting in tapasya. Ma Shakti is not there anymore. So Brahmaji said, don't worry. They will come. And then, when the time was right, Ma Shakti said, don't worry, I will come. And she was born in the house of Himavan. Himavan, Himalaya, right? She was born in the house of Himavan. And there she started growing, dhire, dhire, dhire. And it is so beautiful. They explain कि जब Ma Shakti came to be born as Parvati in the house of Himavan, the Himalaya and Mena, there was beauty and joy everywhere. And we have seen this description with Buddhaji also, right? Many sages, when they sit, their aura is so pure and so beautiful that the lion and the deer, they drink water from the same lake. And this kind, Giri par sakal karehi anuraga, ekdam peace, सहज ब्यारू सब जीवन जीव त्यागा. बेरू मतलब all the bear होता है ना, bear is hatred. When Ma Sati came to be with Himavan on this earth with Ma Mena, there was no bear, no hatred in anybody's heart left. And the environment was so beautiful that Khag, Mrig, Madhup, Sukhi sab rahiyo. Everybody was happy together. There was no hatred in their heart. And slowly and steadily Ma grew up. Narad Muni ne dekha. And wherever Narad Muni comes in the picture, there is always destruction. Now Narad Muni came and he saw all this and he told Ma Sati, do you know who you are? She said, Ma Parvati, sorry, now she's not Sati anymore. Ma Parvati, do you know who you are? She said, yes, I am the daughter of Himavan. And Mena, I am the princess. बोले तुम जानते हो तुम कौन हो? और ये प्रश्न कौन करता है आगे? एक गुरु करता है ना. तुम हो कौन? Start asking. Answer. I am the wife of so and so. I am the daughter of so and so. I am the daughter-in-law of so and so. I am the mother of so and so. Professionally explain. नहीं, पर तुम कौन हो? पर तुम कौन हो? पर तुम कौन हो? Till the end, what will you say? You will think, right? मैं कौन हूँ? These are just the relations and your role in the world that you are explaining. Who are you? So the same question Narad Muni asked, तुम कौन हो? तुम्हारा जन्म क्यों हुआ है? And when she did Manan, she realized कि उनका जन्म शिव की प्राप्ति के लिए हुआ था. हमारा भी तो जन्म इसी के लिए हुआ है ना. हम सबको भी तो शव से शिव बनना है. Repeated questioning and she realized that is what I'm supposed to be. He went to Himavan and Mena. He told कि in the Janam Patri of your daughter, हम भी बहुत देखते हैं ना, it is written that she is going to be married to a drunkard who is going to sit on the Shamchan Ghat, who will have bhasma all over him, hardly wearing all those tiger skin, jata hogi, my God, bhasma all over, no ghar, nothing, no family, all the ganas and the bhoot prets are going to be with him, and that is the groom of your daughter. Now, if somebody comes and tells you your daughter is going to marry such a person, you're going to flip. And so did Himavan. He said, no, that is not happening to my daughter. I'd rather keep her at home. She is not marrying anybody. But he says, कि जो लिखा है ना, उसको कोई नहीं बदल सकता. Vibhishan, when Bharat was very sad, he went to Guru Vashisht and he said, राम जी को वनवास क्यों हुआ? राम जी ने तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं किया था. उन्होंने तो किसी को हार्म नहीं किया था. We are overshooting. Just give me 5 more minutes so that I can bring it to a desired end. And he said, देखो, होनहार भावी प्रबल भरत, होनहार भावी प्रबल बिलकी कहे मुनिनाथ, हानि लाभ, जीवन और मरण, यश और अपयश, ये सब विधि के हाथ में होते हैं. और ये बार बार रामायण में आएगा, because this verse is also going to say the same thing, कि भरत, whatever has to happen is written. विधि भगवान के हाथ नहीं है, विधि के हाथ है. भगवान तो दृष्टा है. जो आपके साथ होना है वो लिखा हुआ है. शायद क्या है? होनहार भावी प्रबल बिलक कहे मुनिनाथ, हानि और लाभ, लॉस एंड गेन, यश अपयश, फेम एंड डिफेम, एंड जीवन एंड मरण. कब आपका जीवन होना है और कब आपके अनायास मृत्यु हो जाएगी, आपके हाथ में नहीं है. आपको पता है क्या कि क्या आप 1 सेकेंड बाद, 10 मिनट बाद, 1 घंटे बाद या 100 साल बाद जाने वाले. बट वी लिव लाइफ एज इफ एवरीबडी एल्स विल गो, बट आई एम गोइंग टू स्टे हियर फॉर एवर. कहा तो कहा मनीष हिमवंत सुनो, जो विधि लिखा लिलार. He's saying the chief of sages Narad replied, "Hear, O Himavan, whatever has been decreed by fate, no one can undo." जो विधि लिखा लिलार, देव दनुज नर नाग मुनि, देव दनुज नर नाग मुनि, कोई ना मेट निहार. कोई भी नहीं मिटा सकता. आप कुछ भी कर लो, आपकी बेटी तो वहीं जाने वाली है. फुल स्टॉप. एंड ही सेड, बट देन ही सेड, अब आप ये सोचो, अगर ये डिस्क्रिप्शन है और व्हाट इफ ही इज शिव, देन इट इज ओके, राइट? एंड विथ ऑल दिस डिस्कशन, टू कट द लॉन्ग स्टोरी शॉर्ट, he says to his wife, put your anxiety at rest, go and tell your daughter to sit in tapasya. Put away all anxieties, my dear, and fix your thought on the Lord. अपनी माँ, उसकी माँ ने उसको शिक्षा दी कि आप अपना मन भगवान में लगाओ. He alone who has created Parvati will bring her happiness. हिमावान बोलते हैं कि tell her to put her mind on the Lord, and you also put your mind on the Lord. प्रभु नाम लो, because He alone who has created Parvati will find a solution. We are so anxious about our children and their future or the future of ourselves. No. जब भगवान ने बनाया है तो उसी की जिम्मेदारी है ना. Why? Who are we? He is the creator. He'll take care of everything. Why am I wasting my time worrying? चिंतन करिए, चिंता मत करिए. हम हमारी जिंदगी चिंता करने में निकल देते हैं, चिंतन करते ही नहीं है. Put away all anxieties, my dear, and fix your thoughts on the Lord. He alone who has created Parvati will bring her happiness. And just imagine the mother. She gives and gives, imparts this knowledge to her daughter. And it is a very big role that we mothers or we parents play in our children's life to show them the right direction. And this we'll cover in depth. But करे ही जाए तपु सेल कुमारी, जाओ तुम तप करो. शैल कुमारी, the daughter of Shail, the mountain. नारद कहा सो सत्य विचारी. जो तुम्हारे गुरु ने कहा है वो सोच समझ के कहा है. अब कितने में हमारे में ये हिम्मत होगी हमारे बच्चों को बोलने की कि नहीं बेटा, संसार में रहना है. यू हैव टू डू एवरीथिंग दैट हैज टू बी डन. ऑफ कोर्स यू आर नॉट गोना रन अवे टू द जंगल्स बिकॉज नन ऑफ देम आर लेफ्ट. वी कट देम ऑफ. तो कोई बात नहीं. बट एट द सेम टाइम will we have the courage to tell them your birth is to realize yourself? How many of us in those 16 sanskars, one of this is that we tell our children what is their birth for, and that is our responsibility. We let them live their lives in darkness without knowing what their purpose is. And over here she says, Karahi jai tapu, tap. And the beauty of tap, tapasya, tap, penance, tap. She says, Karahi jai tapu shel kumari, Narad kaha, so satya vichari. नारद ने सही करा है, तुम जाओ और तप करो. With this, Ma Parvati is ready. She's listening to her mother, and she's going to give the mahima of tap very soon, which we will cover in the next session. And she abides. And she will leave to do tapasya, to achieve what? Shivji, or to become Shiv from Shav. सोचिए, क्या हम हमारे बच्चों को ऐसी सीख देने के काबिल हैं? सोचना पड़ेगा. With this, we have come to the end of today's session. Let's just close our eyes. Join our hands and thank the scriptures for showering their knowledge. Without the permission of the scriptures, nobody can even touch them. Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity. Please keep sharing your knowledge with us. Please always be open to us. Thank you. राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की। बोलो बजरंग बली की जय। जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय हनुमान।